Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is Tattoober, and I wanted to get into this next episode with a little bit of our neighborhood. As you can see on the map, if you've been following this series, that we got some new houses. And I'm super stoked to show these to you today and get this video moving. So first what I'll do is just go to the gallery real quick, and we're going to go on following here once we can get this to load up. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I feel like it's always a boo-boo start to my video, or any time when I gotta wait for this thing to load, like. No results at all, huh? So these houses are by this creator here. Sashraf? I don't know how to say the name. If you ever watch my videos, because I'm shouting you out, sorry for butchering it. But I really love the builds of this creator. So I don't remember which ones we have. We moved into this one as our main house that our main player lives in. And then I also got a couple more, and I don't remember which ones they are. But they're all single and double family homes. I was hoping to maybe see them on here. I think this is one of them. The 17K base house. For some reason my internet's being super slow right now, but shout out has been given. Let's first check out the Bliss house. This one is one of my favorites that I downloaded, and we need to do a little recap, kind of a welcome to the neighborhood kind of vibe. I want to go with this video so we can kind of get to know where I want to play these other characters that live in our neighborhood. Since this is a build a world challenge, we have to swap around on different characters and build a world. And since there's so many worlds now, it's just crazy. So we've seen Destiny Bliss. She's been to our house, visiting Iam. And she's just chilling at home right now, watching some sports on the TV. And this here is her pet raccoon. So it is a cat, but it's a raccoon. So isn't she stoked right now? She must really like basketball. But this is Rocket. This is our raccoon. I'm a big Marvel fan, so Rocket Raccoon. If you know, you know. But she's talking about basketball, and she's watching ballet. Or some dancing of some sort. I don't know. Oh, there's basketball there. Okay, so it makes a little bit of sense now. So, being on this house, she lives on a corner lot, so I chose this diagonal house. And I just want to give you all a look here. This is the little diagonal house that's on the corner. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. And I thought it was pretty nifty. It fit real good in a corner lot. So we moved her in here. And we have a few amenities. There's the pool out front. She's got this car that's parked in the driveway, which is pretty groovy. We have the garden in the back, but it had spliced plants, and I didn't want spliced plants. I want them to grow our own vegetables and garden stuff, so I opted to take those out, and we'll start over once we get more into playing with Bliss. But for right now, Bliss just has her stuff here at the house. And we gotta teach this raccoon to stay off the counters. But I haven't done much changes to this house here from when I got it. We added this little cubby for the cat to hide out in. And the litter box, the food dish, the scratching post. Because, well, cats gotta have stuff to have. But other than that, this is the house as I got it from the gallery, and I really like it. I think it'd be a good home for her until She builds her relationship through the storyline with I was going to show his house is right here across the street. This is our main character here. We're familiar with this house. But this is where she's going to live. And as she builds a relationship and they fall in love as the story goes on, then she'll obviously move over there. And we'll just create another sim to live in this house as the rule state. She's been doing pretty good, though. We've been having a lot of fun with her. She's a painter. So I want to get some painting. Let's just get her to do a landscape painting real quick while we're here just talking about Destiny. I really do think I'm gonna work on her as a painter. And with our community actions, I'm just now voting for artistic. What is it? Artsy something or other. We can look at this. It might do it while we're sitting here. Here we go. I voted for the promote the creative arts. This one I'm trying to push in our neighborhood. So I'm going to have her vote on it too. We already got foodies, which gives us a little bonuses when we cook and use fresh vegetables, which is really good. And gardening, which we got to get everybody to know gardening. So that's an awesome one too. So I like these two naps. We had the electric whatever, and I'm like, no. I didn't like the lack of electricity. I got fined for like days and days and days for not, running too much power. And I'm like, no. No. And I just noticed our raccoon is down here scratching the crap out of our chair. So let's lecture the cat about scratching too. We'll wait on the painting. We'll go yell at the raccoon again and tell it to stop scratching up our furniture. That's the biggest thing, is like stop messing with our furniture. So it'll learn. We'll teach it good. Eventually it'll stop scratching up furniture and playing on counters, and at least not drink from the toilet. But I really wish I can learn Simlish. I would love to know. Oh, look. Guess who's calling? It's going to let me recall. I think she's got the, it'll pop up with the, what do you know as a child? Yeah. So with this progress, we want her to painting. She wants to be a painter. I'm trying to find one of these real quick. There's got to be a painter one. There's one for everything but painting, huh? Not sporty, not a business, not a center of attention, not a... She wasn't a collector. Here, let's go crafty kid. That one, it says, it gives us more in like the arts and crafts careers like painting and so forth. So that'll be a good buff for us when we venture into her being a painter. But she's got to learn level 10 painting before she can get that career, so we're going to work on that. She's just sitting there painting, thinking about money. I was hoping she'd paint a little bit more fast. A little bit more fast. That's grade A education right there. Hopefully she'd paint faster. Well, she's at level 3 now. That's a pretty good start to her painting. Like I said, I have been playing these Sims just a little bit, getting them to do this or that, so I can bring up their stats a little bit. Because we need to get all our Sims established. We need them to start doing stuff. So the whole of this video was to get everybody to kind of get to know the other Sims a little bit. So let's sell that to a collector. That'll give us a few dollars. And she can go ahead and chill here for now. Now that we've seen the house, I really do like it. I think the kitchen area is one of my favorites. And I like the little living room here. This creator does such a good job creating houses. I really, really am enjoying these builds. Much better than I can do. I haven't built a house on The Sims since Sims 2. And I never really got into Sims 3. I played Sims 2, and then I started to play Sims 3, and I just fell off. It got busy working and that kind of deal, so I didn't have much time. And then Sims 4 came out, and I'm like, well, let me get into Sims 4. And I've been stuck on this one. There's so much going on with Sims 4. I just absolutely love this game. Alright, so this is the household that I call the Fitwits. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. Same creator. And this is this house here. And I really did like the way it looked. I thought it went good with the neighborhood. It's got a couple cars parked in the drive over here under the carport, which made sense since there's 2 of them, that they both have a vehicle. And I like how it looks next to this house. And since it's the same creator, I think this world I'm going to use this same creator for all the builds. I like how the roof goes here. And all the houses kind of mesh well together. And I think maybe we'll find another creator for the next world we live in. But for now, I think I'm just going to keep using this Sashra? Sashra, I think it is. We said at the beginning of the video, I can't get into too much when I don't know how to pronounce the name. So, introduction to here. We got our little house here. This back here, we have our little garden back here. It also had plants, so I removed them and started our own. And a couple of fruit trees here, which I really wanted to get those going. Let's have her run over here and dig this up real quick. Because, well, we got to keep our collections going. And we're going to talk about Scott Church here. Now, he's our fitness guy. These are both fitness, but he's like going to be our buff jock kind of guy. We want him to, extra fitness. Like, he's going to be our super fit guy. We'll probably have him run the gym. Because we can do... She likes gemology. We'll probably have him run the gym. Since we can do owned businesses, I think it'd be nice for him to run the gym. So once we get 3 to fitness and open up a gym, that's probably going to be his job, is to run the gym. I don't know if there's a career that we can put him on that'll be better for him. But right now, I want him to run his own gym. I think that'd be a really good career for him, since he's into the fitness and stuff like that. That's going to be him. Now, he right now stays in this room because they don't have a relationship yet. They live together, but we haven't worked on it enough to build a relationship. But I plan on them being like the real sporty couple. And that's my goal for them. Now, this is Lily McKenna. She is a bit of the, I don't know what you want to say, the daddy's princess kind of girl. If we go into her simology, she's like materialistic, self-absorbed, and self-assured. What is this one here? that she builds fast relationships, you know, from her popularity aspiration. And she just wants to be super popular, you know? That's her life goal, friend of the world. So we're going to work on that. She's still got that little princess vibe. Because this house came with a child's room, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep her living in the little child's room, the little princess room. And for now, as she builds her relationship with Scott, this is where she'll live here. She'll be in this room. And then she can move into the room with Scott. This has got a bassinet. This came with the build. So since they're an aspiring family, then we're going to leave this here for now. There's no reason to get rid of it. I'll buy it again later. So that is our plan with Scott and Lily. They're gonna be our fitness people. So that's what they're gonna work on and expand into the fitness and those kind of ordeals. You know, I don't know what more to say. I'm trying to be as descriptive as I can for everybody, but there's not much I can say. They're going to be fitness people. But we did have them forage in the backyard to kind of get some vegetables and flowers and stuff. So they've been kind of working on that a little bit. But not too much. What's she going to do? Go light the fireplace? Let's not light the fireplace. Let's go here and we'll forage for a second. I think I can get him to come out here and exercise again. I need to get her to get energetic so I can get her to exercise more, because that's ultimately going to be their two biggest things, is exercising and fitness. Now, I think for the time being, you know what we should do is maybe if we go here into build mode, what do they have for exercise equipment? Hobbies and skills. I thought about getting her into like the yoga and stuff like that, and him more into fitness, but I haven't really decided yet. So I think right now we're gonna make that decision. Oh, this is an instructor's mat. We don't need a whole instructor's mat. We just need a regular yoga mat for her. So I think out here in the yard, we're gonna put in front of the tree here where she can do her yoga out in the backyard. I think this little planter here goes well, and the yoga mat kinda works so she can learn her yoga. And I was hoping to find him some kind of a workout station. Something for fitness that we can put outside. We could probably put a punching bag outside. That'll increase his fitness. I don't want to put like a spin bike or treadmill or weight bench or anything like that outside. I don't think those are quite what we're looking for. A bicycle doesn't really do fitness. Are these free weights? Oh, there is free weights. Is there? You know what? Let's take this, Alright, I like the idea that she had with these logs when, or he, I don't know if it's a he or a she per se, but I like the idea of the stacked logs. We really don't need them. So let's put this free weight bench like right here out on the back porch. And I think that looks kind of nice. It doesn't look bad outside. It kind of gives that nice little vibe. And I think that'll be good to have him be able to work out. So as I'm playing this with you, we're learning stuff, you know, and I'm kind of getting to feel these players. And I like the idea that she's into yoga and he's into physical fitness. Where did he go? Did he go through the house to get onto the back porch? You know what? I think that's why they go through the front door, is they can't step down. I think it's kind of weird with this porch that they can't walk down the porch. Because every time they go to the back, they go around the entire house to go back here. So he's going to lift some weights. It looks like he's struggling just a little bit. Let's go. Wait, I just zoomed in so we can watch you lift your weights, and he's going to be like, I don't like you watching me. I don't like you watching. And then here's Lily doing her yoga. I think that fits her very well. I think that fits. So I really want these guys to work on their deals. So he's going to do his arm curls. She's going to work on her yoga. And I think it's really good. Now, he's athletic, right? So he wants to work out for 8 hours and go to a gym venue. That's going to be a hard one for him to accomplish straight away. But I think I can make him go on a run. I don't know if jogging is a run, but let's tell him to go jogging. She's really good at yoga for the first time. Oh, I spoke too soon. Oh, and I almost forgot. I was working on a video earlier today, and I had messed up a few times, and I really didn't like it, so I deleted it. But Scott was abducted by aliens during that video. He was sitting in the house, and he got shot up in a UFO. So I'm really curious if Scott is going to be daddy with a little alien baby. Because, you know, that does happen. And it's not unlikely at all to have Sims get pregnant by aliens. I've had a couple of games where the dudes get abducted and they come back pregnant with alien babies. So we might have a child coming sooner than we expected. So I keep seeing these little things, so I keep telling him to, like, while he's jogging about. So I don't know how to go for, I'm going on one amazing run. I don't know how to accomplish that. What does this say? Go jogging for an hour at a park. Okay, so we don't have a park anywhere in our world. So he's back from his jug. And I think she is, yeah, she's going to mine these. So we're going to watch her do these and see what we can collect. And then we'll switch to the Berry Twins and see what we have there. Okay, so you got some silver snapdragons. You got some sistering. I got acorns too, and I thought you can plant acorns to grow a tree, but I was wrong. It doesn't let you plant them. Promote Creative Arts did receive the most votes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So that's good for the neighborhood. That's really good for the neighborhood. All right, we'll let her go ahead and go home. Run home, sweetheart. Run home and go to the bathroom. We're going to check out the Berry residence. We did pretty good. I hope you guys are loving the video and being able to check out these houses. I appreciate you guys letting me know in the comments so far what you think of the videos. I'm really trying. This isn't my thing. I'm like a live streamer. And I normally talk to people in the channel or I just play the game. And then when people come in, they're like, hey, and I have conversations. So me talking to my computer screen is not what I'm used to. So I'm trying to learn this. So I get a lot of uhs and buts and so and quiet moments where I'm trying to figure out, what I'm going to say next. Because I don't script these. I don't record and cut. I play the game and you get to experience it with me as I play. I am wishing I would have cut the piece of video out with she's hanging out in the side yard. What's up, Lily? She's doing her potty dance all the way home. It's so funny we're gonna watch her do it from here. Like, see you later, Lily. So this is our Berry twins. These are his two sisters. Adriana is here. And this is her twin sister, Raylyn. What is she going on about? What is she going on about? Oh, is it her cringe thing? Because I know she's a cringe person. She's got some weird stuff going on with her. But these two sisters are going to be our dancers. I made her and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make a dancing character and she's going to live in this house. And then I'm like, well, who's going to live with her? So I thought maybe, what about an awkward twin sister? So now we got Adriana here. And Adriana we're just going to go on his little personality. She's good, music lover, self-assured, romantically reserved, and a quick learner. She's learned these as we've progressed her a little bit. Now, her sister, Raylyn, she's a music lover. She's childish, cringe, and a muser. So she picked music lover, cringe, and childish, but I don't know where she picked this up. Oh, it's from choosing the creative aspiration. Okay, choosing a creative. So that must be the music lover. She likes discussing hobbies. Awesome. So I really wanted to get them to both be good dancing. Like, I really wanted to be part of their thing. Who's this random lady coming in the house to get on a computer? We don't even know her. Send home. What are you doing? Get out of our house. All right. So let her clean this up. So what we have to do with these two is we're going to have to get them some music instruments so they can learn some music. We want to do that for sure. And then we're going to teach them to dance. And I was thinking, because we have our home businesses and whatnot we can do, I was considering turning their garage here into like a little dance studio where they can teach dance in the garage. I thought that'd be really neat to kind of have this little dance studio in their garage. So it's an option. I've been thinking about it. But once we can figure out how to open up like a dance studio or something like that, then we can build that. But we got to figure out the rules to open a dance studio. So right now it's all about skill building with them. And they're really big on dancing. I'm considering turning it into like their own dance studio now. Or not now, but at a later time. And so they have like a dance floor and some music and they can come in here and dance. But they enjoy dancing in the living room. They're a couple weirdos. And I don't know why the fairies keep popping up. I know I told them to I know I put it in my deals here in the game options, environment pack settings, and I said limit wolves. If checked, werewolves sims outside of active households will not appear in a beast mode in worlds other than moons. Okay, so no werewolves anywhere I'm at. And then I thought I did the same thing with Enchanted by Nature. If checked, Sims outside of the active world will not appear autonomously in fairy form in worlds other than Innisgreen. Certain player-directed actions will still cause fairies to reveal their fairy form. Now, isn't this in fairy form? Isn't she sitting right here in fairy form? Like, she's not supposed to be. But I don't mind the fairies everywhere. So it's just awkward having fairies. I kind of wanted to keep them in their own little world, you know? But apparently that's not working like the game book says. So I wanted to give this little tour here real quick before we end this video. This is their house from outside. Now, they are the direct neighbors of I Am, and they live right here across the street from the Fit Bunch. Fitness, whatever I call them, Fitwits. And then I really like this. I like this a lot. And then if we go to the, and then, I'm going to say and then like a million times, I think, in these videos. So we have a little pond in the backyard, which I really adored. And we have this little garden over here. And like the rest of the builds, it had spliced trees and plants. So we planted our own garden. We foraged to the backyard, stuff like that, and gathered up the, parsley. And we have some roses, which we got from like right here. And then some flowers. We got tulips. I think these are snapdragons. One of these are like daffodils or something. Maybe that's the other house. But we got a few flowers. We got some other stuff over here planted too that you can't see. But it's like onions and bell peppers, but they're not in season. So we won't have them until like the fall or the winter. So we'll just have to wait and see what other stuff pops up. But we're planning for the future here. We're planning for the future. And I really hope you guys are enjoying this content. I've really been trying to come up with something that is interesting for y'all and keep you guys with, the series. What we're working on. So I'm going to get her to dance again. What musical instrument should they learn? I know this is just one bedroom over here. What do we got? I want to get them a musical instrument. So I don't know where to play a musical instrument. Like, they really don't have a backyard, like a back deck they can play on. There's one here. But there's not really anywhere for a musical instrument. So maybe we'll put it in this room here, and it can both kind of go in here to play it. Oh, I don't know why I left build mode. I don't know why, but they're both music lovers, so we really need to get at least a musical instrument in here. But we're really short on funds with only 1,200, so I don't think we can actually afford very many music instruments. So can I filter by? No. We can get a violin, which I don't think they need to play the violin. But I thought if I get them like this little center stage performance space, they can kind of hustle for money as a beginner earning money. But we have the turntable DJ booth, which is technically music. But that's a DJ skill. These all just go violin, but they're all music. So we can kind of learn the guitar, maybe. That's half of our funds, though. That's half of our funds. So maybe they'll both... Well, that's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a lot of daggone money to, that's like all of our money. So maybe we can't do all of that straight away. Let's just stick to dancing for now. We'll have to figure out maybe catching some fish and selling them to get some money together. Sims have stayed up for 24 hours straight. Crazy. All right. I think that's everything. This is the welcome to the neighborhood kind of thing. Let you guys know who's who, what my plans are, and as we progress, we're gonna get into more gameplay with all these households and see how we can develop. Oh, one last thing I forgot to say, and I need an opinion here if you guys can help me out. This is Ignacio. Now, Ignacio and why can't I remember her name? I just clicked on her. Adriana. I kept wanting to say Raylin. So she's like, I really like this guy, and I think he's cool. So, they went out on a date. She asked my character over the phone, like, hey, he wants to ask me out. Should I go for it? And I was like, yeah, sure. And she's like, we had a fun time. Well, he's a vendor at a food stall, and he's mean. That's all we know. The first time they hung out at the house here, they got in a fist fight out in the backyard, and they really didn't like each other. So I've kind of got the relationship back to a little bit better, but I'm trying to decide if maybe we should build a relationship with them and see how Ignacio and Adriana work out. Like, it could be interesting. And I'm looking at him like, he's not a bad looking guy. You know, he does have a weird ass face, but I think it could be interesting to see like how the two of them bring children together, or, you know, in the future. Now, she had asked if she can go on a date with Kranev. So this is my first time seeing who this is. But this is Pranav. He's a high school graduate. It says romantic interest. So they are kind of, you know, Raylan and him kind of have some stuff going on, you know. She also asked, like, she should go out, then yes. So I was like, yeah, you should. So that's really good. So I'm considering them going out and maybe a new relationship for Adriana, who just learned that she's paranoid. So I'm really happy about Pranav and Raylan, but I'm still kind of curious about her only relationship she had is with Ignacio. So I'm not sure if I want them to come together or not. I'm not sure. So let me know. I wanted to ask your opinion. What do you think about these relationships? Should I bring these together and see where they go? Or should we just let them skate along and see what happens? But let me know in the comments below what you think. I've asked them to throw this away like 5 times. Maybe she'll go throw it away now. But I'm happy everybody's coming around to check out my videos. I love the comments. I want to see more subscribers. I'd really love to see that 100 subscriber mark. That'd mean a lot to me. So if you watch this video to now, shoot me a subscription. Hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Let me know you're out there. And as always, stay blessed.